Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new here, hello, my name is Casper. Today, as I'm filming this on Friday, it is World Suicide Prevention Day, and September in general is World Suicide Awareness Month. So I thought I'd talk to you guys about what you can do as a person if you feel that you are in that situation or that mindset. Obviously I'm not an expert, and I will link below some other websites and hotlines and stuff that you can, resources that you can use that are more reputable than just a guy off the internet, but I'm gonna try. I've had personal and academic experience of this, so I am gonna talk from experience, but obviously I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm just a guy off the internet who has had experience with this, so let's jump right in. I found that the best thing you can do when you're in a mindset like that is just focus on what you can do now. So don't worry about what you can do in half an hour or in 6 years or 5 minutes ago. Worry about what you can do now to make yourself feel better, or to distract you, because you will often find that urges like these will go away after a period of time. They will go away, they will come back, they will go away, they will come back. So what you need to do is you need to put them off as long as possible, basically. Buy yourself some time, distract yourself for now. So if you wake up, or if you're halfway through your day and you suddenly feel like that, then I always find the best thing to do, one of the best things to do, is to break your day down, because all of these things can seem so overwhelming. But if I've been in bed for the past 4 hours because the day is just too much, and all of those feelings, then what I do is I go, okay, I'm gonna sit up, and then I'm gonna sit on the end of my bed, and now I'm gonna take my covers off, now I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna break my day down into these what may seem as ridiculously small steps, but it makes everything seem so much more manageable. It makes everything so much easier, and you focus on the little goals rather than the big ones. That's why they often say about revision and studying that it's so much easier if you do it in small chunks and you take lots of breaks, and you, instead of just try and do this huge piece of work, you just break it down and you do little pieces, because your brain can cope a lot better with it and you can manage a lot better as well. So that's what I often find, is if I just do things step by step by step and I slowly work my way through the day, it all seems a lot less overwhelming and it all seems a lot more manageable. Thing now, again, this might seem a little bit weird, but if I get dressed properly, so it doesn't really help if I wear the same thing that I've worn for the past 3 days just because it's on the end of my bed or on the back of my chair, and I don't really care about my appearance at this point, but I often find that it does kind of help if I put on some adult clothes. Even if it's just like the denim dungarees I have in my wardrobe and just a t-shirt. Like, it's easy, it's comfortable. This is why I love dungarees so much, because they're great for sensory needs. They're easy to put on and off, they're comfortable, but they also look like you give a shit about your appearance. And it makes me feel a lot better, because it makes me feel like I've changed up my life a little bit, because I'm not wearing the same thing that I've worn for the past week, and it's some clean clothes and I look respectable, I look okay, even if it's a clean pair of joggers or a clean t-shirt, like just something new, something different to kind of make you feel a little bit like, you know, like you've done something, because you have. So I find that really helpful. Getting back to my first point, I would highly recommend distracting yourself. So for me, that's doing some colouring. I actually have down here a dinosaur colouring book that I literally got for like £2 from The Works, that I do. I keep that by the side of my bed and I do that most nights. And it calms me down, it distracts me. Again, like I said with the urges, they often go away, so if you can distract yourself So I often do colouring, or I'll like play on a video game. So my comfort video game, which is The Sims. So if you can distract yourself or anything, if you feel safe enough, then I highly recommend going for a walk. I usually do that. It's really nice. There's just something different about going for a walk at night. It gets you out the house, it gets fresh air in your lungs, it gives you exercise, and it's just so calming. You know, you can put your music on, you can go and walk, and it's often, I find it beneficial if I get out the environment that I'm in, especially if it's like an environmental trigger that's done it. But also it's a change of scenery, you know, from what you may have been in for the past couple of days or past couple of hours. So if you can manage it and you do feel safe enough, then I highly recommend that. Most importantly though, and I know that I have been taking this one for granted recently, but it's to talk to someone, talk to a friend. It doesn't have to be a family member, it doesn't have to be like a loved one. It can be someone that you've never spoken to, it can be like an internet friend, it can be whoever you feel that you can trust. Talk to them, whether it's pick up the phone and phone them or message them or whatever. Personally, I prefer to just message my friend and be like, yo, can you distract me for 5-10 minutes? Like, do you mind just like talking to me about utter shit? Because again, it's that distraction. So I don't need, like, I can tell them my whole life story if I feel that that will be beneficial to me, but sometimes I prefer to just talk about random shit and distract myself and get my mind off of what I want to do, basically. Because that's basically the biggest thing that I can recommend, is do anything that is safe, obviously, to get your mind off of what you're thinking about or what you're feeling. Do you mind? Sorry if you can hear, that's my guinea pigs. So if you can talk to your friends, phone your friends, you don't need like a whole gang, just 1 or 2 people. I know that I have about 1 or 2 people that I know that I can message at 1 AM or 4 PM and be like, your boy's in some trouble. So yeah, so I highly recommend that. Or crisis line. Again, there are crisis hotlines that you can phone, or if you're not really a phone call person, personally I'm not either, there are text lines, there are apps. There's so many different ways and ports of call that you can use if you feel that that's the situation that you're in. Lastly, again, this is something I understand that everyone can do, but cuddle your pet, cuddle your animal, cuddle your guinea pig or my cat, wherever the hell she is. Because there are so many studies to show that actually stroking and cuddling with animals actually calms you down, actually benefits you. Yeah, that's why in so many places they have therapy animals, because it is so beneficial to your mental health. I understand that not everyone has pets, so if you don't have a pet, then maybe phone a friend and be like, yo, can I come and stroke your dog? It really helps. I know it helps me. I love snuggling with my guinea pigs when I feel like shit, or with my cat when she's around. That is everything. That is perfect timing, so my parents just arrived home. I hope that helped someone. Please message me if you're feeling like shit, because although I'm not an expert, I can help you, and I will help you. I will try my best. Please know that I know it sounds cliche, but you're not alone, and just one more day, please, for me. One more day. I shall see you next week. Stay safe.